Hey guys, in this guide, I'm going to show you all the 25 Mr. Raccoon locations in Resident Evil 9 Requiem so you can collect every single one without missing any. So let's get to it. So the first one is located after the rehab ward when you defeat all the zombies and you open the door with a chainsaw. You go through this room, go through this door, and right here on the fireplace, right on top of the mantle, you'll find the first Mr. Raccoon statue. Yeah, just right here on the map. Just take a moment to kind of like listen to the statue because it makes a distinct noise that'll help you find the other statues later on in the game. The next statue's location is when you're playing as Grace and you're exploring the hospital ward. Once you get the East Wing lobby keycard, you go ahead and swipe it through here. And then once you go into the room, right there on the reception desk is the location of the second Mr. Raccoon statue. You can't miss it. Next one is in the close to the same area as the one on the reception desk, but you pretty much go through the hallway as if you're going upstairs right before you meet Chunk. But before going up the stairs, you'll see that it's on top of this table right here at the bottom of the steps. The next one's located on the second floor of the West Wing, just past the office in the kitchenette area. It's located right on top of this coffee maker right here. The next one is pretty straightforward. It's after you get the level 3 access, you go back to the medication room where Emily is. Instead of opening her cell, you open their cell right next to her, and then you'll see it right here, right by the bedpost in the other cell. So the next one, as Leon, we go back into close to the location where we just saw that Mr. Raccoon statue on top of the coffee maker. We go to the offices, and then we go to this warp closet right here. And you have to be Leon because we need this axe to open the closet. And then once you open it, right there on the right, you'll see the next Mr. Raccoon statue in the records room. The next one, you play as Grace. This is in the workshop area in the basement. You need one of the plugs to open one of the doors that leads to this location. I kind of took the longer way route. There's literally a door right next to the statue here. But as you can see here, one second. As you can see here on the map, it's here in the workshop, right there on top of the table. So the next statue is located close by to the safe room in the basement, like between the safe room and the elevator where you exit. But you go into here, clear out the zombies. One moment. There you go. And then it's on top of this TV right here in this bunk room right next to the elevator. The next statue is in the private lab area after the courtyard scene with the helicopter pilot. You make your way through the private lab, and through here, you'll see right on top of the desk right here is the next statue. This was pretty missable. This is in this sniping sequence where you're helping Grace get into the church. But if you point your sniper scope over here, at this angle, as you see on the map, it's right over there next to that lamp. You just shoot it and bam. The next one is when you get into Raccoon City for the first time. This one's pretty missable, but you go into this building right here and past this counter right here. This building is called Cafe Oasis. Right here you see it on the map. But right past the counter on this wardrobe looking thing, you'll see the next statue. This next one's also pretty missable. It's after you get through the underground metro area. But right above the central camp, there's this big hole. You can see the statue right here. Let me show you on the map. Right north of the central camp, right there. At this angle, you can see it right at the edge of that pipe-looking thing. Next one's also pretty missable. This is when you get to the top of the roof past the warehouse that you have to go to south of the central camp. But right before you go down the elevator, just look across on the highway, and right there on top of that truck is the next statue. Next one is in the room to the left where you self-kill the zombie in the underground parking lot. It's right here on top of these boxes. This next one is at the gas station. This is when you're trying to get the gas can, but you go into the gas station right here, and right here on the shelf is the next statue. And this next one is also pretty missable. This one's located right here on the bus on the driver's side. This is in between the apartments and the gas station. Right here on the center of the map on the road, on the driver's side, you see the next Mr. Raccoon statue. This next one is in this car in the underground metro. You need the gas can to go to the construction site and then go down the ladder. And then this cart right here in the map, there's going to be a bunch of spiders. You kill them, and the next statue will be here on these seats. So after getting the gas can for the gas station, you go to the top of the warehouse where the elevator was. And you go through this building, zip line across, go up the stairs, you go into this corner room right here. And you'll show you on the map, it's going to be on the second floor, not the first floor, because there is a room right underneath, but right here's the next statue. Another missable one, this is located in a room right before you go to the area where there's all the rocket launchers. But it's in this room, you go through this hallway. It's right at the very top of this building where you first fight the zombies with guns. But it's in this fridge and you're good to go. The next one is located after the whole motorcycle scene with Victor Gideon. But when you get to this location, go all the way straight and right here's the next statue. Next one is an RPD station. So it's on the second floor of the station. It's right here in this room. As you can see on the map, right here in the operations room. It's very missable, but it's right here on this desk. This next one is very, very missable, but it's in the library. It's going to be very familiar to a lot of us. But as you open the map, at this angle, it took me a little while to get it. But right here in between the books is the next statue. The next one is right next to a very, very familiar location. It's right next to the gun shop. As you can see right here on the map, you'll see at this building right next to it, right next to the billboard, right on the window is the next Raccoon statue. Next one's after you fight the big plant boss, and after you get to the loading dock location, you just follow the hallway and then you make your way over here. It's literally right here on the right-hand side, right on top of these weapon crates. Now, the last one here is located in the operations room. This is the room that's past the bioweapon repository, the location of one of the orbs. But right here on the map, operations room, the statue is located right here on top of this computer. Those are all the locations, and if this helped you out, consider subscribing. And if you want to chill and hang out with me live on Twitch, my link's in the bio. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Laters.